Ah, got it.
You did make it.
Did make it. Put the comments up here. Oh, watching from Oregon. I kept yelling for somebody to say hello. Look back through these. I'm missing a bunch of y'all. I saw.
Walker Farm fam. I said Nick wasn't gonna be here, and here he come running in the door. There's Jacob.
You didn't even do your hello.
Oh, hello, everybody.
No, that's not.
Hey, y'all.
There you go.
Jacob was over there, and he suggested I get Farmer Rhett to come help me.
Oh, God.
But Farmer Rhett's in the bed watching TV.
Yeah, leave Farmer Rhett alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Christian and family content.
Nick's not there.
Didn't know what I was going to get.
I sat down in this seat at 7:59.
Cassie's going to make me out to be a liar.
I thought it was a Zoe free-for-all. She was going to.
He literally just came in the door.
They will probably be going for another hour, but
you could probably go back when you get done.
Yeah. We had a coaches meeting tonight for football. I'm fired up, ready to go, and we were setting all our dates and everything. And Zoe said, "There is no way you're getting out of there in time to be on 8 o'clock." And I said, "Yes, I am. I will leave."
I did. Bet you $5.
You did. You owe me $5 because I stood up at 7:50 and I said, "Coach, I've got to go." He said, like that, and he was still talking. I took out the door.
I know he was.
Yes, Tammy, I was cutting it close. It was 7:59 when I sat down.
Yep, he's here though. I'm thankful.
John said, "Oh, go ahead."
I was just saying I'm thankful because I did not know what I was going to talk about. I was even trying to find something to cover your chair with so that it would be not just an empty chair.
John said, "Catching up with Walker sent him over. First time talking on your live."
I think I would have rather sit on the porch like they did. They had a nice sunset going on them. It was already dark here, and they were just getting a sunset.
It's always that way because
every time
Brandon will be outside cooking, and it's pitch black dark here.
Yep,
they're on the same time zone.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches meeting tend to run a bit long. You have no idea. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, you have no idea. That's why you should move to Oklahoma.
I know.
Don't stop saying that, Cassie, because occasionally Zoe will be looking at farmland in Oklahoma. She has looked at many farms.
I don't know where any of it is. I just know where the places we've been are, so I don't know where any of the other stuff. I'd get there and I'd be lost.
Patty said, "Zoe, you have to have faith in Nick. If he says he's going to make it, he's going to make it."
Well,
Nick, you're a man of your word.
He is, but I also know how long these coaches meetings.
She knows how my buddy is.
These coaches meetings ain't never quick.
Mm-hmm. We've had coaches meeting the last 4 hours.
We had a meeting last week that lasted 3.
We never told them why we missed last week. All you told them was that there was no scam involved.
Yes.
Y'all, Zoe.
I decided to get on the tractor for the first time this season.
Well, I wasn't even going to hit that part, but y'all saw in the video where we finally got some cutting done. And Zoe was on the tractor cutting, and I said, my buddy that was running this meeting said, "Hey, are you going to make it to the board meeting?" I bet Zoe don't remember that. So I run over real quick and tell Zoe, I said, "Do you remember where you got to be in 10 minutes?" And she said, "Where?"
I said, "We have a live at 8 o'clock. He said, "Yeah, but you have a board meeting at 6 o'clock. Because I'm on the board for the football league."
Zoe has taken on a leadership role, and she is on the board for the league. She's in charge of stuff.
Well, not too much.
You're in charge of stuff. You're on the board. Yeah, you like rank higher than me.
I get to go, yay, nay. I get to vote. And it means something.
How'd you do? How'd you do what?
How do you do?
Oh, use the right site, Zoe, and there are maps attached to where the land is.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Somebody said something. I think it was Jacob. Jacob said they hadn't had summer yet. Yeah, football we haven't had summer yet. Well, Jacob's conditioning starts in June, so we have to get ready.
It's more so for the kids who don't have other things going on during the summer. It's to keep.
Is she in charge of football? Cassie, she is in charge of running the league. It's not
that's even more.
Well, Cassie already knows that you don't know any of the terminology, and you say the scores backwards. And
I do.
We're lucky if you know who won or lost.
That is correct.
But Cassie already knows that. Yes. She knows the terminology ain't gonna work out for you. So the head coach's wife that we were just in a meeting with, she tends to sit beside Zoe and explain stuff.
She does. We've been doing it for like 6 years.
She's been tutoring her
for a really long time, longer than Rhett's been around.
So we can expect Zoe's great command of the English language to weave its way into youth football. We're not going to let her put up any announcements or anything.
Could you imagine if I?
Oh, I was commenting on the first time on tractor for Zoe.
It's first time this season.
Yeah, just the first time this season. There were videos and a short.
Oh my goodness, that went viral.
Her first time ever on one.
It did. It went viral.
Yeah, for people that are new, I was suffering for pneumonia for a couple of weeks, and it needed a cutting, and Zoe had to just get on the tractor and figure it out.
I taught myself how to drive that sucker.
I taught you by text. Ransom said, "Hi, Rhett."
I will tell him. He was saying, "Hey, Ransom," earlier, and I said, "Well, Ransom's not even." He was playing ball in the yard.
He was watching Ransom last night doing his BMX, and he looked at me and said, "I want a BMX if you will put a new chain on my bicycle."
He did. He wants to. He said it more than once now.
Well, Rhett's chain came off his bicycle, and he and Chance took it upon themselves to try to work on it. So now the clip on the master link is missing. So I have to go get one to put his chain back on, because it's not going to stay. Because they decided they needed to work on it and not wait on me.
Right. And you were still talking about why we were late. So Wednesday, we got there first. we left the farm in our dirty clothes and headed to the meeting at 5:55 to be there at 6. And we got there, and at 9:15 we were still there, and finally we just had to go. We had to call it off. Yeah, Zoe, it was the first one of the year.
Zoe had to put out a notice that, hey, it's not a scam this time, but we got to cancel the live because
I ain't gonna make it home.
We wasn't gonna be able to leave that.
Yeah, and you had to take me because we were in one vehicle, so you had to be there too.
Yeah. Nancy hasn't seen one of our lives in a while.
Well, we're
glad you're back, Nancy. Ed said that's a nice T-shirt, Zoe.
You know,
I bet Ed's seen that one before.
It's got his name on it.
It does have his name.
These shirts, these Bella canvas shirts, are so comfortable. I really like these.
Yeah, and the letters don't come off when you wash them.
Right. I thought that I really liked the comfort color shirts, but I really like this one.
Jacob, that's a terrible idea. Imagine a life with just Chance and Farmer Rhett. They would never be back again.
I would be so scared.
People would never watch us again.
Hey, Diane.
Like ever. There's Cynthia, and from the Netherlands. I don't think I've seen Cynthia in a while on here.
She's probably been watching. She just ain't been commenting.
Well, just on the lives. I mean, there's that certain group that you get used to seeing on the lives and kind of get to know them and talking to them, and you would be in YouTube.
We would definitely be in YouTube chat.
No doubt. Tammy, you're
be
so
a little
wrong.
feral. Lori, we got your card. I don't think we told you that. Did you tell them Sunday? I can't remember. We got her card.
I don't think we ever got to that Sunday. Oh, she's here every time. I don't think I've seen her comment in a little while. I always remember her name because she's in the Netherlands, and I think that's so cool. Because that was the first one from like a distant viewer. And then we have Miss Lorraine in Tasmania, and we had Jody in Australia. I haven't seen Jody in a little while.
There's Jones Christie.
You hadn't missed anything, Christy. Honestly, Nick, the boys on live alone would be like watching a train wreck in slow motion. There's no question.
Yeah, hey,
it would be. Judy keeps going live during the day. I'm always in a meeting when she goes live.
I know. I miss them because I'm at work.
Judy, every single time you go live, I'm in a meeting. Every time I get a notification, I'm like, well, Judy's live again.
I'm in a meeting. How many more days till summer break? So Rhett has, what's today?
Whose birthday did I miss? Somebody's getting a happy birthday. Go keep talking.
It's Laura right there from Vermont, and it's her birthday.
There it is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Laura Warner.
So today's Wednesday. Rhett has Thursday, Friday, Monday, and then half a day Tuesday. I guess all of them. Mackenzie technically only has to go for like an hour or two on Monday and Tuesday, and then she's done as well.
Loretta said, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen y'all.
But we haven't been.
Y'all haven't been here the last 2 weeks. That's right. We have not. We have skipped out on you for the last 2 weeks.
And then he tried to skip out on you today, and I said, no.
I got here. I told you I'd be here. I'm here.
Really didn't think you.
Cassie giving a wave to Aunt Judy. I'm afraid Cassie's going to end up getting you to move to Oklahoma eventually, and I'm going to have to find a job.
You don't say that's crazy girls moving to Oklahoma.
Rhett would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. That's the only place he likes to drive to.
That's it.
Bardstown, Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world.
I have to remember John.
That's right.
So do you want to talk about the video this week? It was a little bit of chaos.
Everybody liked it.
It was a little more lighthearted.
It was, and
we needed one like that.
Sorry,
Mackenzie's texting.
What did you just ask me?
Nick and Zoe have been doing super secret squirrel lives. They purposely exclude us.
Well, we're gonna go live. We ain't excluding nobody. What did you just ask me?
I asked you, did you want to talk about the video? Except for poor Chance and his bee bite.
Oh, you mean where you lost the cows?
What? Who opened that gate?
I knew exactly where they were when I left. When I got back, you had lost the cows.
Well, I was busy.
It don't mean you didn't lose the cows.
The auger was a little scared once.
They thought you was gonna mess up and get your feet.
Oh, no. I stay out of the way of that thing pretty good. Now, back before we were filming, I was doing the fence along the front road, and we weren't even filming back then. And I was running the auger, and I caught a root, and that thing spun me around. Thought it was going to throw me out in the road.
I know.
It almost broke my arms.
Yeah.
Because I was wide open. I'm getting down through there, and it hit that root, and I went. And I've actually thought about a time or two getting that thing out there and hitting a hard spot and just picking my feet up off the ground just as a joke on video. But I'm afraid I'd get in trouble. But I was going to pick my feet up and let it spin me around.
Watching it.
Is there some reason you don't use 2 people on the auger? Lorraine, it's called a 2-person, but I can't get a second person to grab a hold of it.
They heard me in the video offer to help.
You want me to do it? I did leave it in there because I thought it was nice that you offered, knowing darn well you can't run it.
I can try.
I wouldn't let you break your arm. So that's why.
She would find you a job.
She may have to. My husband had a slight stroke when he was running an auger.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, man.
I would have paid to watch the roundup live even more if the song Yakety Yak was playing in the background the whole time.
Them things, Nick was up and down the road, and I said, I got down at the very bottom by the pines, and I heard, Murr. And I was like, that's really far away. And I heard,
I'm glad you heard something, because I was on the side by side running up and down the road.
Yeah, I know. I was calling you.
Trying to figure out which neighbor they were visiting.
And then I'm just looking, and I see little red go right across up there. I said, man, they're at the very top. You know what I did? Mackenzie, run.
You wasted your breath.
I was like,
why would you
get in the truck and go up there? And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work out. So we got in truck, went up there, and we finally worked them. It took a little while though. They were not going anywhere. And then, dang it, if Cinco didn't go stand right in the middle of the beehives.
She did.
It didn't face her a bit.
You can hear Zoe say it. I don't think I got it on. I know I didn't get it on video, and if I did, I didn't leave it in there. You can hear Zoe saying she's over there messing with the bees. She was standing right in the middle of all those hives eating.
She was, and I kept thinking, well, that's not going to be a good thing. But nothing got her. She never flinched or anything. Nothing ever got her.
Maybe a bonus video of the roundup done in fast motion with music. Trouble is, they are so tame they won't move if they don't want to. Nope, they just look at you. Londa said they can't have an auger. Tom dug a hole for a post today with post hole diggers, then fell in the hole. I hate to think what would happen with a bigger hole. A guy Cassie used to coach with got his shorts caught in the auger, and it was so powerful it sucked his legs into it.
This one would do.
He's lucky he didn't lose his legs. It was a long recovery. It's not that powerful.
No, but it would have grabbed you.
It would grab you, but that would release off the
handle.
And I saw Robin say that she worked in a ER, maybe. What did I say, Robin?
Hey, that.
Oh, Robin worked a surgery in a trauma center.
Oh, God.
So I've seen a lot of auger injuries, but it's usually like the ones that are on the tractor that you can't stop in time.
Oh, his was attached.
Yeah, that's the ones you see some terrible injuries
that one from. You have to engage and disengage.
Might need y'all to come help round up Nellie. She's contrary.
Mary, quite contrary.
We needed to borrow Jason's horses to get them things moving because they wouldn't do it. They just stare at us.
And Nick had to pull away because the bees are so active, and I'm trying to. Whipping that.
Yeah, I said Zoe's on one with windows. Why I'm gonna stay over there? I took off.
I put it in reverse, back up, go forward, go around, back up. He didn't get none of that mean hot wheel in his truck.
Lisa said she kept shouting, "Somebody say they could see me." Has it ever happened to you that your chat wasn't seen by anyone?
Wait, go back up. Has it ever happened to you that your chat wasn't seen? Sometimes, I mean.
Well, which chat were you on?
On this one, I think I saw earlier.
This morning?
No, I don't know. I was misreading, I think.
Oh.
If Nick and Zoe moved to Oklahoma, Ransom and Rhett would be playing all day long.
They would.
They probably would.
Lorraine said that's why they are two-person. I just can't get a second person to get a hold of it, so I just do it. And it's not that bad as long as the ground's not hard or I don't hit roof.
Yeah, luckily it's been raining. The ground has been pretty soft. Other than that drive would have been hard to get into.
And Nick laughing at poor Chance was so mean, although I may have done similar things to my sons over the years. So let me explain that. When Chance first took off, I knew what had happened. Yeah. I wasn't sure how many times he got stopped.
Stop him. We let him get away.
Let him go. He dropped the feed bucket right there and took off, and he ran all the way around the road to the backside.
He did.
I mean, he ran a long way, and he was slapping at his head, and I thought they were chasing him.
He got one in his hair.
So I went on up the hill, and I'm like, to heck with this. Zoe one got windows. I'm not staying down here. So okay. Somebody banned Londa from Judy's channel?
Somebody named Teresa. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Well, you shouldn't talk so much, Londa. You done got banned. But, oh, it was on Judy's.
Oh, yeah.
But,
well, let me say this before you do that. If you get blocked from a channel, you can still watch and comment, but your stuff will never show up. It's almost like you don't realize it. But you can still comment and watch the stuff. Nobody will ever see
Loretta lost a 9-year-old cousin in a tractor PTO.
Oh,
It's terrible.
All right, continue.
If you throw the leg over Ferdinand, I bet they'd have moved. That might have been interesting, and I may be a little bit too old to be throwing a leg
over. At least he'd have orange to grab on too.
That's a good way to lose teeth when that head pops up.
Anyway, finish your story. I'm sorry. I just need to tell her that because.
So I let Chance go on and do what he needed to do. When you saw me talking to Chance, all this was over, and I got down to the hill. The cows were back in. I got down to the bottom of the hill, and he came walking up, and I was kind of laughing at him, and I'd say, you know what, I'm going to film this. Because I knew what Chance was going to do. I was going to get a bunch of yes.
Yeah.
So that's what the whole laughing thing was for, is because he was doing exactly what I knew he would do.
Yeah.
That's why I was laughing.
When you ask
I was not laughing about the bee stings. I was laughing because he kept saying, yeah, and I knew that's what he was going to do before I turned the camera.
That's right. That's what he does.
So I'm like, Chance, yeah.
Yep. That's what he does.
And then he did his Forrest Gump voice. I was like, why are you running? To get away from the bees.
It's so country.
As soon as he said that, I lost it because he did his Forrest Gump thing. Why are you running? To get away from the bees.
That's slow.
So then I just let him go on his yell rant.
Yeah.
Did it get you? Yeah. Was it just on the arm? Yeah.
That's what he did.
Are all you gonna say is yeah?
Yeah. Why are you dressed like a fit person?
Why am I what?
Dressed like a fit person.
A fit person? You mean what?
Like a exerciser person.
I just threw on coaching stuff because I had a coach's meeting, Neil. That's all there is to it. I am not fit. I am in shape though.
You have a nice shape. The shape kind
round is a shape.
I was not going to say round.
I was setting that up.
Oblong.
Oblong.
Yeah. I was giving you a little.
So you're saying oval.
Oblong.
Oval.
Oblong.
Oblong? That's a B in that word. Oblong.
Oval long.
Oh, so it's an oval.
Oblong.
That's still round.
But it has a little elongation to it.
Do you think Little Man is a good name for Jason's bull?
That's cute.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. They can call him whatever they want to, I guess. I saw him standing up by the fence when I drove by today, and I swear I think him and Bruno are the same size.
They probably are.
I really do. I think they're the same size. So Zoe being banned is a lot like being married. You're still there, but you never get noticed. He's so daggone cute. By the way, Nick, I knew that. Our favorite bus driver when I was in elementary school died when the combine flipped on top of him. That was a terrible story.
Of course.
God, Tanya, that's terrible.
Rude.
Christina said rude. Rude to who?
You rude. Talking about Chance like that. Rude.
That it was telling fun. Even Natalie laughed.
I know it. If I get unalive, the police outline will be a big circle.
That's me. Round. Don't worry, Nick. My doctor told me I should watch my weight. I decided the more there is, the easier it is to watch.
That's right.
That's exactly right. Lori, I'm doing the same thing except it's a Snickers bar while I get ready for my next meeting at work. God.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, I know.
He's not coming on the live, but he just needs to tell her something.
Why is your mouth blue? What have you been eating?
My ring pop.
My ring pop.
Oh.
Yes, I remember. That was this morning.
Hold on, we're on pause while Rhett needs to tell Zoe something.
Keep going. catch up?
Nope. I'm on pause. Welcome to Depressing Stories by Nick and Zoe. Better than food talk.
You didn't mess up the cake? Okay. Well, we'll look at it when we're not in the middle of a live with our friends.
Oblong needs to be added to the book of Zoeisms. Well, Mary, you got to misspell it because Zoe was saying oblong with a V. Yeah. She was combining oval and oblong, so that would be her Zoeism.
European wasps are way worse than bees. I imagine that just sounds scary.
They are cruel. I don't even want to hear about. Did you see the article today where the Africanized bees in like Comanche, Texas or something killed 3 rodeo horses?
That doesn't surprise me.
Did you see that article?
No, but that doesn't surprise me.
No, about the outfit. She said that was rude about my outfit.
Oh.
Bigger folks are harder to kidnap. Eat the cake. That's her motto.
I made a cake.
So you did make a cake.
I need to show them my cake.
Oh, good Lord.
You said it.
They don't care about your cake.
Yes, they do.
Zoe, did you get my message about trying English peas and dumplings?
Look at that cake I made.
You can't see it.
I see it.
It's glaring. All you can see is the red. You can't tell that it's pink. It looks white with red icing. It's pink.
Well, I can't do nothing about that.
Well, you're the one trying to show them on a phone.
It's a strawberry cake, and it's got strawberry pieces in it.
Did you get Beverly's message about English peas and dumplings?
No. Was it email or messenger? I'll have to go back and look.
Tammy said why they call these lives because I wouldn't want to watch an unalive. You never know. You may see an unalive on here one day.
It's gonna be me unaliving you.
I think you know what I'm gonna do? A little bit on the mean side.
I'm going to.
Oh, I spelled it oblong. So spell check fixed it. She tried to do a Zoe. Oh, Catherine wanted to know what kind of cake, so I may be behind a little bit.
Cake. It's got strawberry icing, but
I care about Zoe's cakes. But we don't know if it's tasty or not. It's going to work tomorrow.
Well, there are some scraps in there, and I will tell you.
I always love cake scraps.
It is.
So Zoe's cakes are oblong.
They are squirtangular.
But anyway, she trims the edges. Of course, everybody does that. When you bake a cake, it's rounded off and she chops it off to square it up. But then she takes her cake scraps and she ices them for us, so we kind of get a taste of cake without cutting into it. Mm-hmm. It's a really great idea. A little cake scraps.
Somebody said that my color was off, and it's the light in here.
You got it on the wrong side.
I do.
You kind of look green.
I kind of look pale.
You look a little green.
I mean, I am pale.
Still, every time you say that, I think about that news clip, and I'm so pale. I love that clip. It's so funny. I'm so pale.
I am pale. I feel fine. I'm just pale.
I made rock cakes yesterday. I was making shortbread, but it looked too dry, so added some milk.
Oh, it's shortbread I was making shortbread.
So Comanche lost 3 horses, and a man in Eastland, Texas succumbed to bee stings yesterday. They have taken over European beehives in Texas. I told you I saw it.
It's easy for one to take over a honeybee.
So here's the thing, though. They specified that it was rodeo horses. So these are probably on the higher dollar end.
Yeah. Because these are mean.
Sailor that I roped off of was like $8,000, and that was in the 90s. So rodeo horses are not cheap.
No, they are not.
And if they were sure enough rodeo horses, they were probably a lot more than that, because Sailor was for local rodeos, and these guys are traveling $30,000, $40,000
this weekend here, don't we?
We also have an auction this weekend.
Well, Cassie asked me if we were going to go, but I don't understand. So we found a local exotic animal auction. It's about 2 hours away from here. And I got to looking, and it's Friday and Saturday, right?
Okay.
Why do you do your big stuff on Friday and do birds and reptiles on Saturday?
I don't know.
Well, all your
maybe they're doing that so more people will come on Friday because they expect people to come on Saturday anyway. So maybe they're pushing their big stuff to Friday to get more people there on Friday. If you did just birds and reptiles on Friday, your crowd might not be that big. You think?
I know, but if you buy, I'm thinking, I don't know, but all the big stuff that I would like to see would be on Friday, and we can't do that.
No.
And I don't really care for reptiles and birds right now.
Now I'm torn. Do I want a strawberry cake or a red velvet cake for my 50th birthday? Ooh. Well, Tanya, you should just order one of each. Catherine wants a Tupperware bowl of cake. Ooh. Or maybe that's just what she means the cake scraps are. It's a Tupperware bowl of cake. I don't care what they're in. That's beautiful, but what flavor? So that means I'm even further behind because you told us the flavor. 4 minutes. Sorry. Zoe took the words out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Cake scraps are like bag fries and paper cheese from the burger joint.
Absolutely. My ex always talked about putting a sprinkler
system
on the roof and spray foam because of killer bees. We were here in Texas at the time. I don't want to deal with no killer bees.
We got enough things that'll kill.
Diamond Jim said, thanks for the giggles and wish I had some cake.
I need to change this. I can't be looking all green.
Yes, sadly, you do have a slightly green tinge in the lighting. Now you're not green. You're just pale.
I'm just pale.
I'm so pale.
I'm so pale.
I'm going to look that clip up when we get off here. Just scroll. Y'all, oh my gosh. Have y'all seen the AI videos of babies?
Nick is on.
I'm obsessed.
You are.
So the first one I saw was babies doing Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan's podcast. That was the first one.
They're dubbed over sound bites.
Yes, but it's AI babies talking.
Yes.
Y'all, I found one that was Dr. Phil, and I was in tears. It was babies doing Dr. Phil and the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yep.
And I laughed so hard I hurt.
Yes, that was my favorite one so far.
Oh my gosh. They are so funny. I got to skip ahead so I can see. These were big dollar horses, Nick. No doubt. They specified rodeo horses. They were expensive. Do killer bees unalive once they sting like other stinging insects?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Killer bees.
We eradicated our Africanized bees, thankfully, at least for now. Christina
said they keep stinging.
Oh, gosh. Teresa knows. You say killer bees, I can only picture John Belushi in a bee outfit. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Londa, I agreed. Zoe, just let us know what ingredients we need to order. I love all cake, except for I missed Londa's comment, but I did read it a while ago. She's going to be here for a whole week in September, so she says she needed a cake.
A cake a day?
Oh, did she say a day?
No, but she said Diet Coke cancels out all the calories.
Lorraine just reminded me, I did show you the Judge Judy one. That was funny, too. She said, I love the baby ones. I saw the Judge Judy ones first. I did run across a Judge Judy one and so that.
I feel like Judy ones too.
We have. Like some. Could you do a chocolate lava cake or mousse? Dang right.
I'd have to see about it, but I don't see why not.
See, Loretta likes the Judge Judy ones too. Her being the one unaliving you. Has anyone seen the movie Winter People? Have you seen Winter People?
No.
There's Pam Jones Hamlin. She says she's on her cell watching. So everybody saw the Judge Judy ones first.
Well,
I didn't see that first, but I did see it, and they were
watched all of them now.
I think so.
He's.
I think I've watched some of them more than once.
Yeah. Nick is going to make a cheesecake eventually.
Everybody watches the Judge Judy ones. They have cicada killer wasps there. Don't hurt humans.
Oh, just cicadas.
But see, somebody else said Tanya said Africanized bees can only sting once.
Look it up.
So I don't know. Why is Lorraine throwing me under the bus saying I'm going to go make a cheesecake?
Because it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, but Lorraine is throwing me under the bus. Have you seen the babies walking with the big animals? I have not.
Oh, gosh.
Terry, I am on the search.
Oh, gosh.
Terry, I will be looking that up. The babies walking the big animals. I've got to see it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yes, I saw that one. Dr. Phil owns me. That little baby with a mustache.
I know. And it's like spot on.
But the Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan podcast are really funny. I mean, and there's a whole channel of those. It is, oh my gosh. Y'all, I was hoping other people had got caught in that because I was showing some of the guys at work today, and he's like, gee, thanks, more to keep me up at night. I'm going to have to be watching these videos. I couldn't help it. Big cats and big dogs. I'm all over it.
Africanized bees only sting once, but they empty the hive and attack until the subject is gone or unalived.
God.
Robin, where does she find them?
So most of these I've seen on TikTok, but I think there were some on Facebook.
You could probably just type in baby AI.
There were some, I think I saw some on Facebook Reels, but the channel I found was on TikTok and I couldn't get away from it. They're so funny. I want to do an AI baby of Zoe.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
Could we do an AI baby of us doing like a live stream?
Oh, that would be so fun.
Lorraine said
Cletus T. Maximus.
No, there's one that's called baby something.
Oh, this one's called Cletus T. Maximus.
Lorraine said, I don't have a TikTok. I see them on Facebook. So I thought I had seen some on the Facebook Reels. Lorraine said, if I make a cheesecake, she's coming to America.
Well, hot dang it.
How about I make a cheesecake and you just pay for me to take it to Tasmania? Because she sent us pictures of beaches, and that's pretty. They were really nice. So, by the way, she said they don't have.
Hold on.
What?
You're gonna make a cheesecake.
Yeah.
And then you want me to pay for you to go there with the cheesecake that I never tried?
Yeah, but you don't understand. My recipe always makes two. I can't even make just one.
It ain't enough for me to ship you to Tasmania.
I want to go to that beach she sent me a picture of.
Well, I'll go.
She sent a picture of a beach in Tasmania that's like a secret, and then all the comments on the picture were like, well, it's in a secret now.
Susan has pointed out a fact.
Nick, you don't like beaches. No. I don't like sand.
Do they not have sand?
Yeah, but I don't want to walk around in it. I just want to look at the beach.
It's from grass to water?
No, it has sand. I like going to the beach. I just don't want to be on the beach. But I wanted to see that beach she sent because it didn't have crowds. See, I don't like people worse than I don't like sand.
Sand equals beaches.
I know, but she had beaches without people.
Until people like you.
That makes better beaches.
Go up there and infiltrate.
It makes better beaches when they don't have people.
It is nice to go out in the morning time that's not full of people and just enjoy it.
Lori said, I'm a ridiculous music nerd, so the stuff I watch, nobody else will be interested in.
You would be surprised.
Jennifer found them on Facebook Reels too, and so did Tanya. Stephanie said we need to do baby Zoeisms. Oh, God, I've got to figure out how to do this. There's got to be an app that I can film you.
PT does it.
I've got to film you doing baby. It's probably a filter or something, but you could do Zoeisms as a baby. Are you kidding me?
You could probably just take one of our video clips.
I'm doing it. Zoe, do you ship your cakes? Gosh, no. Shipping would just destroy them.
Yeah.
Wendy has never heard of the baby videos. Wendy, you got to find them. If you have TikTok or you have Facebook and look in the Reels, you have got to find these videos. You will go down a rabbit hole and never come out.
It will give you a bunch of joy.
It's hilarious. See, there's nothing bad about them. There's nothing negative. It's all funny.
Yeah.
So that's something you can go down a rabbit hole of because it's all funny. It's just little babies. It's great. Now, that would be the best. Y'all as AI babies, I'm telling you, I've got to figure out how to do it. I am also anti-sand. Judge Judy and AI Babies are on YouTube. Oh, Linda said you can find them on YouTube.
It's a naked people.
Lori said I'm pretty much anti both myself. Beaches get too peoply in the summer. That sounds like a Zoe word.
It's already too peoply down there.
They're too peoply.
When our roads get busy, it's too peoply.
Our sand is so fine, it's lovely under your feet. It's soft. So, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, the coast of Alabama, used to be that way until Hurricane Ivan. It was sugar, but Hurricane Ivan, they were running these tractors up and down the beach with like some kind of attachment on the back that was grinding the sand because it had so many shells and stuff in it. They actually had to grind the sand, and they ran those for a long time, day and night, just up and down the beach, trying to grind it back up because it had shells and stuff in it. But it was after the hurricane. But they were like sugary soft before hurricane relocated them. Every time they have a hurricane, that sandbar that's off the coast keeps moving in and out, different places. A beach near me is made of crushed, tiny shells and not sand. Yeah, that's what they kind of replace it. Would love Zoe talk as a baby. Zoe, I'll pay whatever it costs if you bake me a coconut cake and overnight it to North Carolina. I'll eat it with a spoon.
It would be good.
I'm just afraid no matter what you do to ship it, they're going to destroy it. You had such bad luck with salmon rolls with shippers that I can't imagine what they would do to a cake.
Standing in line at the post office and watching them toss packages behind that wall around, I can only imagine.
No matter how many fragile stickers you put on it, we still had people that ended up with their salmon rolls upside down and destroyed. And I was like, it's not worth it, because then you got to replace it. And now you're at the cost of another salmon rolls and shipping.
Mm-hmm.
You can't charge them shipping twice. I like the video where the guys puts arms on birds. I've seen the arms on like the chickens.
Oh.
They run around with little arms flapping. They're plastic arms. I think that may be what she's talking about. Oh, we're supposed to parasail in the Bahamas. In the description, it said, caution, you will fly over a clothing optional beach. I wasn't going to tell my friend and let her find. Some European beaches are rock or shale. There's a lot of them there that way. I do that with animal videos. They are so funny. The visual of AI baby Zoe. I've got to try it.
I want to see how they would do it.
The whole dang state of Florida is too peoply all the time. I love that word peoply. I feel like this planet is too peoply.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're saying relocated to Tasmania, Nick. Well, I want to go find it. Beverly said it was just a message.
Okay. I'll have to look.
Nick, have you ever been to the Sugar Beach of Panama City, Florida?
So many times.
Oh, I've been to Panama City. I started avoiding it when it got too peoply.
Yeah.
But now Gulf Shores and Orange Beach has gotten the same way. And I've heard that they've kind of cleaned up Panama City to make it a little better. I've heard that. I hadn't been in years. Hello, everyone from Southern California, Mojave Desert. I caught it live. I'm so excited. That's Isaiah's granny.
Yeah.
Sarah said anywhere that has people is usually too peoply for her.
There is a TikTok video of how to make an AI baby video, step by step.
Save that.
Send that to you.
Okay, because we're going to work on this because these people will love AI baby Zoe. That would be so funny. God, can you even imagine? Zoe, don't sit there and watch them while we're doing a live.
Send it to you.
Need the styrofoam cases they use shipping catfish for your cakes. They would still figure out a way to mess it up. Fragile. It didn't work.
Fragile.
It didn't work.
I even put please on there when I shipped to Brandon.
Yeah, it didn't.
I was like, please don't.
I'm caught up on the comments. How about that?
How about it.
Now I probably missed somebody. Now somebody's mad at me, but
that's okay.
Y'all, I tried to read through most of them as I was going, but there's no doubt I missed somebody, and I'm sorry. Y'all just don't. We need a baby Nick video too. Oh no, Stephanie, I'm doing it. No question. No question.
I could only imagine.
I'm gonna do it without my nerd glasses though.
You have to leave them.
No. Y'all, I got my nerd glasses back on again.
Somebody said we just found the babies. Excuse us for a minute or two.
I lost a screw out of my regular glasses, so I'm back to the nerd Dollar General ones.
Well, I bought you some screws.
Maybe Zoe could freeze and ship in dry ice type packaging. They just make me nervous in general.
Well, and I don't mind trying. I just hate to have to charge people the cost of what it would cost to ship.
It's gonna be high.
And I couldn't imagine.
You do a great job, Nick. I can't imagine poor Brooke and Jason trying with 10,000 people watching. Speaking of peoply, there is absolutely no way possible on this earth that they could ever read every comment.
Yeah.
They don't even see them all. It goes too fast to even see it. So moderators are highlighted in blue and they don't even see all of them. Mm-hmm. I try not to comment too many times because it's just adding to it, but they pretty much just have to talk about what they're going to talk about and they catch a comment every now and then, but it is not by their choice. It's just the way they got it.
Yeah.
Tammy said I missed her comment.
Yeah, so did Sarah. All 3,589 gazillion of them. So is that.
I don't even think that's a number, Zoe, but whatever you say is.
They thought you was a screw loose.
Yeah, I just admitted it. I have a half dozen pairs of cheap glasses hidden all around the house. So that was the easy part, Lorraine, is when that screw come out at work, I just reached up there under the little computer desk and popped on another pair. I have 2 spare pairs under there while I'm at work. Now, if that happened at home, I would have a problem because I don't have any spares here. I'd have to go to the Dollar General and get me another pair of nerd glasses. And then that with it on slow mode. Yeah, that's a fact.
20 years ago, it cost her $30 to send a carrot cake. Good thing it was sent with love.
God.
My goodness gracious.
When you get figured out for Zoe video, can you tell Jason and Brooke so they can try? Heck yeah, I will. Do you pick the moderators for your channel or does YouTube? We pick them. The channel gets to pick.
Yeah.
And you can have different variations. Like you can have an admin moderator. I forgot what that title is Kevin's got, but he can change up stuff because he knows how to do stuff I don't know how to do.
He's all
so I made Kevin like in charge of the channel kind of thing because he could change stuff in the settings that I didn't even know was there. Mm-hmm. Lorraine said they're 3 pair for $10 from Dollar Store. These are like 7. Ain't that right? Something like that.
Like
$7. It's okay. I'll pay the price if you can ship cake, Zoe. She is adamant to get cake. Coconut cake to be eaten with a spoon.
I can look into it for sure. I will see what it will take.
Jacob said the Eddies must be busy. They haven't posted their video yet. Well, for anything like us this past week, it took like 3 hours for the video.
They're still playing ball and all too.
Well, Zoe had to put out a message that we wasn't going to have it Saturday night because it took the video like 3 hours to load. I was like, how does a 30-minute video take 3 hours to load?
Yeah.
I think I had my settings off or something. It was trying to get it back to 4K. Everyone who comments should know how complicated it is for y'all. For me, it's a pleasure to be part of this community. Well, Tony, it's a pleasure for you to be part of it. I try to back it up and slow it down so I can try to read them all, but I may just screw it up sometimes. Do you remember what year it was that Zoe got on the tractor for the first time? I want to go back and find that one to watch. It was when I had pneumonia, so 22. We may have to share that Lisa, just so you can watch it.
I'm trying to think. Oh, it's that one.
That's it. One less thing for my husband to have to do.
It's called One Less Thing. If you type in,
it's under the shorts. No, there was a video that was that the same one that they harassed you about going too slow and stuff?
Yeah, but it went viral on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook had a ton of views.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. You can just deliver to Sarah. Yeah. You can take a cake up there if she lets us go ice fishing.
Is there still ice?
No, not right now.
Ice now.
I mean, you can take the cake home and go ice fishing. Christian and Family Content said, I'm thinking not enough people have smashed the like button. Now, I think I agree with you. What's wrong with these people?
Oh, well, we can't tell how many's hit like, but we can see the face.
My friend shipped bread, and it was all moldy when it arrived as a gift. See, you can't trust them folks.
You definitely, with bread, you definitely have to let it cool completely before you.
Oh, absolutely.
Or it'll get all that moisture in it.
Do you have the Natural Confectionery Company candy in America? I don't think, because I've never heard of it.
Never heard of that.
I'd have to look it up. I'm telling my friends not to worry about my cake because I'm getting one of your cakes for my birthday. We're going to Nashville for my birthday weekend.
That'd be fun.
So she's going to pick up your cake and then go to Nashville? I think that's a heck of an idea. Meg says she likes hanging out here. We're good folks.
We try to be good folks.
Well, Meg don't know you.
She don't know you.
Thank y'all for keeping me company while I took a break from work. I have to hop off for my next meeting. I can't wait to see everyone in September. Good night, Natalie. You shouldn't be having meetings at 9 o'clock at night.
Well, it might not be 9 o'clock where she's at.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's no telling where she is. One last thing. What's your one last thing, Lisa? Jennifer said, good question, Jacob. I think Jacob asked why they call it a dollar store if things ain't a dollar anymore.
No ice. It was 92 there today. But we can go to the Mall of America.
You would probably like that. I would hate it. Oh, that would be sheer torture. I'll just sit on the side of the lake and wait for the ice to come back. My Christmas treats I mailed to my dad on December 23rd. He didn't get them till February 17th. Oh, see, that's the kind of stuff I worry about when we're trying to ship cakes and stuff. Oh, did you get the fence posts in?
Did you?
I know that you're hitting a bug. I don't know what they think you're doing. Just a really slow motion climb. Did you get the fence posts in?
Yeah.
Well, you have to answer.
Oh, yeah, I did them. You left. I did them.
I had to get to ball practice.
You did.
Zoe finished it up.
I volunteered. You didn't make me.
She said it's an Australian company. I will pick some different ones to send you. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Is that the name of the video?
Uh-huh. So if you go to our page and go to the Reels tab, it looks like there's a way to type a search in there. And I typed in husband, and there's only 3 videos that have the name husband in them, and it's the bottom one.
The one she's on the tractor.
Mm-hmm.
It is 10 p.m. in Ontario, Canada. What number are your glasses? I guess she's talking about magnification. I think they're only like 1.25 or 1.5, something like that. It's not a lot.
No, it's just.
I have glasses from an eye doctor that are just readers. Because I don't need glasses per se, but I can't pick up my phone and read it without them. Oh. But I can't drive with them. If I drive, I can't see the sign. It makes all the signs blurry, so I can only use them to read. What you doing now?
I'm going to post it in the live.
$1.50 store doesn't flow.
It don't. That's a lot to say. That's a whole lot to say.
I thought you said the title of the video for Zoe's tractor ride was that.
I'm posting it right now.
Marie said the Mall of America is too peoply.
Yeah.
United States Postal Service, when it absolutely positively has to get there, eventually maybe.
Might.
That's about right. You'd find Nick huddled in a corner rocking back and forth in the Mall of America. Two people. No, I would sit in the truck.
There, I posted it on Facebook too.
I thought she was hitting a bug. I'm on my desktop now so I can see all the comments easier. Usually a good idea.
Golf clap.
Zoe was swatting at her thought bubble.
Oh, that's funny.
That was so be something Zoe would do.
That's funny. Get out of here.
I was looking forward to seeing Zoe use the auger. That would be very entertaining. I bet it would.
I'm going to break something.
Maybe get Brooke to freeze dry cake.
Oh, that would be a good idea. Have some little pieces.
There's the thing.
I know, but you might have to copy it. I didn't think about that. I don't know how to do all that. Wanda knows how to do all that. I thought it would work.
Well, I can't copy it because when I go back over it, it tells me to hide it.
It's okay. I put it on Facebook too.
Whatever. She might be able to highlight it and post it, you think? The store used to be a dollar store. That would work. You guys going to the Okie Expo next year. Jacob, what kind of question is that? Zoe's trying to move to Oklahoma. Why would we not go to the Expo? Yes, Jacob, we will be at the Expo. Guaranteed. Hi, Nick and Zoe from Gilmer, Texas. Send us some rain. It's hot here, cold for weeks, and now we're hot 89 to 98. It's supposed to be 90 degrees all next week here. And I don't think any rain, but we've had rain for a week, so we can.
Well, we're going to have rain this weekend.
And I will finally have a break in some time where I can plant the garden and we won't have any rain. That's what it's going to happen.
We'll have to hand water it, hand rain it.
Karen just needs her glasses from reading, but she has faraway vision after cataract surgery. I don't need glasses, only magnifying the small, intricate work. Well, I can't even read my phone without them. But, like I said, if I still have them on and I get in the truck, I'll read a text and get in the truck and I start to drive, then all the signs are blurry. I take them back off.
Oh, Tim Granny said it worked. She clicked on it and it went to a new tab.
Oh, good. My uncle and aunt went to the Mall of America and they were there 2 weeks and didn't get to see all of it.
So I don't have enough money for 2 weeks for the mall.
Judy Cole said, are you guys moving?
She's moving with us.
We're not moving unless Zoe gets wild hair and decides to. She just occasionally
to me.
She occasionally looks at
real
estate in Oklahoma.
Like I said, the only thing I don't know is what if I find something and I don't know where it is and we just end up in some random part of Oklahoma.
We would not buy a house, close the deal, and move without knowing what part of Oklahoma we were in. That is only something Zoe would do, but we're not doing that unless you divorce me. Then you would probably do something like that. But we will know what part of Oklahoma we're going to before we pack the first dish.
Okay.
I'll show you on a map and everything.
So you would even look at it without going?
What?
You would show me on the map, but you wouldn't even take me there?
To Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I take you to Oklahoma every year.
But what if I wanted to buy a house? Would you take me to Oklahoma to look at houses?
We have to talk about that. Probably. Jacob said he might come next year to meet us, the Eddies, and the Grounds family.
So cool.
Well, we would look forward to that, Jacob.
We'd have to get us a piece of cheesecake.
Lori said having another week of rain in Connecticut because last week wasn't enough. Tammy's going to bed. No, work. I scrolled past the comment and I backed it up. She's not going to bed. She's getting ready for work. Good night, Tammy. Be careful at work. A lot of rain in 2 weeks with them. Dare to be sunny. 92 starting tomorrow. Be 94 until Wednesday. Gonna melt in my garden. I just got to get the garden planted. Then I can watch the lack of rain and the heat burn everything up.
Well, that's how you get the rain to stop, is by planting it.
Lisa said it's 87 degrees at 9 p.m. in Central Texas. They were going to say that's something Zoe would do. Sarah said it's called adventure.
That's right.
Can you believe how much the weather changed from spring to summer overnight? Yeah, basically, it's just the same thing we always do. Wanda wants to know what's so special about Oklahoma.
I don't really know. We just like Oklahoma.
We just keep going every year, but
we just like.
It's just something different, I guess. But
I don't. I mean, the weather is similar here. Their weather patterns.
The weather patterns.
They
got some weather patterns.
Are a lot like what I don't know.
Tim Granny said it looked like you did a great job on the tractor.
That was the first time I ever did it. Men ate me alive.
What? Judy said something about Zoe's pregnant.
She's starting. She said, did I miss any good gossip?
Oh, she's answering Susie above her. Just Zoe's pregnant. Seattle's still gloomy and wet. Seattle gets like rain all year round a lot, though, don't they? I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is first time in the South. Oh. Well, Lisa, you still got to come east a little bit and get in deep South.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Central Texas. That's different. It's been raining every day in Pennsylvania except for Mother's Day, and we're going to have a dry day again Sunday. I have family in Tulsa, Broken Arrow. They have too many tornadoes. Wanda, we have the tornadoes here too. So Judy says, "See how quick you are, Zoe."
Like lightning.
Maybe Judy just types in Zoe knees.
It's like that.
Zoe, any update on the coconut cake recipe? No, she's a slacker. She ain't never gonna do it. She has promised people to put recipes on the website. Y'all go to the website. Do you see one recipe? No, because she don't do it. Because she forgets and don't post it on there. Zoe don't answer y'all's call. I meant to tell them about comments.
Why don't you just throw me under the bus? Why don't you?
I was trying to get caught up with comments and realized
because I shook up.
I realized that there were comments from 3 weeks ago. I still ain't answered. I was trying to get caught up. I was going backwards. There were comments that were 3 weeks old.
What, Rhett? I can't. What? Can Matt come? Oh, Matt's out in the car still.
It sounds bad. What about a cookbook, Zoe? She's got to go rescue Rhett, so we better get off here. There was a tornado in New Jersey a couple weeks ago. I didn't know they had them that bad, but I knew they had them occasionally. What is it? Mackenzie freaked him out. She knocked on the bedroom window while he's back there laying down.
He thought somebody was breaking in.
Did anyone get the license plate?
What license plate?
Of the bus I threw you under, I guess.
Oh.
Oh dear, what did Rhett do this time? His sister was being mean, freaking him out.
She was trying not to come in the door.
Well, we should get off here anyway. We're over our time. And
I cooked spaghetti.
I'm not eating spaghetti at 9 o'clock at night.
Nobody has had dinner because
they will have to eat, but I can't. I'll have indigestion from high heaven.
I made good spaghetti.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad. You're gonna be so dead. You don't need no dinner. I ain't eating this dang spaghetti at 9 o'clock at night. That's stupid. I'll die.
Nope.
Can't we go now? Zoe, we're 5 minutes over already. Will you please do the bye? Do it right.
Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Nick's gonna be unalive by then. He won't eat dinner I just cooked.
We might have a video on Saturday though.
We will, because I've been videoing.
Bye, y'all.
I guess.